1.
Hi, it's Anne from Dartmoor Auctions, and we've got a fantastic sale lined up for you on the 3rd of February. I wanted to share with you one of my favourite lots in the sale, which is this. It's a bottle of Laureate's Choice Sherry. Now, the tradition of Laureate Sherry dates back to 1630, when Ben Jonson was writing poetry for the king, and he was paid a stipend in sherry. And then it continued with John Dryden, who was the first official poet laureate, and carried on right up until 1800, when for some reason the tradition died out. In 1984, the sherry producers of Spain decided they were going to revive the tradition for Ted Hughes, who was the appointed poet laureate. And this is one of the bottles from that 720 bottle stipend. As you can see, it's called Laureate's Choice, and the label itself was designed by Ted Hughes. You can see that it's signed by Ted Hughes there in hand by hand, and each bottle was numbered. Now, 720 bottles of sherry is quite a lot for anybody to drink. So as you can imagine, a lot of these were given away. And it's believed that some of them were actually gifted by Ted Hughes to the Queen. This particular bottle was gifted to a lady who lives nearby, because Ted Hughes was a local boy and he lived in North Taunton, which is not far from our sale room. The lady who owned this was a friend of his, and he gifted this to her many years ago, and as you can see, the label isn't quite perfect. Now, the fact the label isn't perfect actually makes it more appealing to me, because this wasn't just put in a collection and stored really carefully for the future to maybe sell for a profit. This was kept in the kitchen cupboard, and every Christmas the lady and her family would get this bottle out of the kitchen cupboard and think, we really should drink that sherry. But for some reason they never got round to it, so back in the cupboard it would go, and it was pushed to the back of the cupboard with all kinds of things stored in front of it. So as you can see, that's left a few marks on the bottle. But that gives it just a little bit more character to me, and I love the story that comes along with it. This was belonged to a local lady who just round the corner, who knew Ted Hughes, who lived locally. It's not travelled very far, only from Spain, but then it hasn't travelled much further after that. The lady's decided that, to be honest now, she's never going to drink it. So maybe she could pass it on to somebody who might. So this set will be coming up in the sale. It's lot 681, and I hope you'll enjoy watching it sell as much as I will enjoy selling it.